tell us a little bit about what's some of the projects you're working on today.
If I had a wish list or things that I'm
Yeah.
working on basically daily, is interconnection is one.
Mm.
So right now, interconnection in some markets take 5 years. So
Yep.
if you can imagine, if you
Yes.
were a large generator, if you're a developer and
Yep.
you go through the process of deciding you want to build something, you figure out where you want to build it, and you get all the financing lined up, and you're ready to go, and you put your application in the queue at a market like PJM, and then you just sit. And you don't know
Yeah.
if it's going to be 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. You hope it's shorter, but it could be
Yeah.
longer. Right now,
Yeah.
average is 5. And if you sit and reflect upon that, if you think back about what the world looked like 5 years ago, pre-COVID, pre-inflation, supply chain looked very different, workforce
Yeah.
looked very different. So you're asking these businesses to make these decisions and with very little certainty. Obviously, the time is a problem because we need these resources online now.
Yep.
So interconnection is something we spend a lot of time thinking about. And then the second thing I always have to talk about is transmission. We desperately need more transmission.
Yeah.
And there's a map Rob Graham put together, who's kind of a guru in this space. He put together a map grading different RTOs, and some RTOs are getting Ds, for lack of planning and building transmission. And so when you say, what are you working on? I mean, these things all take time, but even getting to the planning stage, we're just trying to get RTOs to plan properly. So I spent a lot of my time working on those two things, because I would assume if you asked anyone in the clean energy space, especially on the wholesale side,
Yeah.
they'd say those two things are the biggest troubles.